Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the EFRL Foster's Custom Rods Dirtkars series. Tonight we're going to crown a champion. Michael Steele comes into the night with a 2-point points lead over the Steve Lindo on the number 43 machine. These boys are going to tear it up tonight, put on a good show. We're at Cedar Lake Speedway. It's going to be a fun night for all. Alright, heat race is on the deck. Put everybody in one heat race tonight. Starting on the pole, Patrick Solari, Ray Dunlop in second. Ray is actually going to take an EOL, so he's going to slide to the back. That's going to move Ben Morrow up to second place. Row number 2, we got Steven Fernberg and Matthew Setzer. Row number 3, Marcus Sweattick, Travis Lapanis. Row number 4, Devin Smith and Steve Lindo. And points leader, Michael Steele, going to be riding shotgun on the field in the back all by himself. With Ray, sorry. How you doing tonight, Dan? Patrick Solari, Ben Morrow are going to lead us off for our first heat race. Patrick, when he's been with us, he hasn't been able to hit every race this season. Has been really fast. Last race he was with, he walked away from. Says he's not a big fan of tacky tracks. We did do some track prep in between practice and the heat races, so track state is currently at roughly at about 10%. Oh, I'm doing great. Work week is almost over. It's been extremely warm in northern Minnesota for January. Green flag is in the air. Solari and Morrow leading us to the green flag. Solari's going to jump out to that early lead. Oh! Matthew Setzer hard into that outside wall. Swaddick and Fernberg damage on that machine. We are getting all tore up in here. Marcus is up one position. He is up high. Got some damage done to that machine. Patrick Solari continues to lead. Ben Morrow in second. Matthew Setzer holding on to third place. Marcus Swaddick looking to make a move down low. He's going to take that position away from Matthew Setzer. Let's check on our points leader coming in tonight. Michael Steele currently battling Travis Lapanis for 5th place. Steve Lindow currently in 7th. Top 3 are the only ones that get bonus points. Michael trying to break into that podium finish. Every little point would help him. Oh! Wrong place, wrong time for Michael Steele. 3 laps to go for the number 99 machine. Patrick Solari out front. Top cars are pretty stretched out right now. White flag is in the air for Patrick Solari. He's got that thing tucked down against the bottom, nice and smooth. Takes the checkered flag. Ben Morrow in second, Marcus Sweattick in third. Alright, we're going to have a 3-minute warm-up sessions while these guys lay down some more laps on this track and get it kind of dialed in a little bit. Get us some 2 groove racing. Nice, Dan. So you're done for the week? Sweet. Yeah, I checked out part of the race last night. Oh, was it last night or the night before? No, it was last night. And you were running 10th when I was tuning in. You and your brother were pretty close to each other. Looks like these guys are getting the track dialed in. Dan, what did you think of the 85 car? All right. Hey, James, thanks for liking. All right, you can see our guys are going to line up. We're going to do a 3-wide salute for everybody, our last race of the season. It's going to look pretty sick with these guys. These are some experts. They know what they're doing. We're gonna have a good time tonight.
Great one.
Hey, Dean, thanks for the like, buddy. I really appreciate it. Yeah, let's go Michael Steele. Alright, we're going to be going green next time by. Yeah, we'll be back racing pretty quick. Probably about 4 to 5 weeks. Next season, we'll be back with the late model, the pro late models, and then the UMP mods. We might host some fun races, maybe with some jumpy trucks in the meantime. Green flag is in the air for Patrick Solari and Ben Marl. Michael Steele right behind his second place points of Steve Lindow. Those guys are going to be battling the whole race. They battle pretty close together. Lindow has now moved up into third place, taking that away from Ben Marl. Marcus Swadek jumping up to second place. Ben Marl up on that high side right now, getting a little freight train. Michael Steele get a bad push through turns 3 and 4 that time by. With tire wear, you got to be careful not to push it too hard in these early stages, and then once this track slicks off, it's pretty much anybody's game at that point. Mike just needs to settle down, hit his marks, and focus on the big picture. Ben Marl looks like he's starting to gain some momentum up on that high side. He's starting to make a pass. It's going to be almost 3 wide coming out of turn number 4. Ooh, brushes up into the wall. Marcus Swack right on the back bumper of Patrick Solari. I'm kind of shocked Solari hasn't kind of stepped out. But you can see the different lines these guys are running. It looks like Michael Steele's moved up to the high side. Swadek's looking to make a move on the leader. He gets a power run down the straightaway. Neck and neck as they enter into turn 3. Swadek's going for the lead coming out of turn number 4. He's going to have position. Looks like everybody's kind of migrating up to that high side. Ben Marl gets back around the 43 machine. Now he's trying to work on the back bumper of that 99. Oh! Points leaders touch, get together, both straighten it back out. No spots lost. Close, hard racing between our point leaders. Marcus Swadek setting that thing on the cushion and just hauling the mail. Patrick Solari still holding on to second, running that middle line. Ben Marl up into third. Lindow and Steele still battling it out for that 4th place. Michael Steele trying to send it in down low. Looks like the track's starting to slick off down there, not getting as much traction. Michael's gonna have to try a different line. That one's not working. Ben Morrow tries to do a slide jump on Patrick Solari. Solari's going to cross him over. He's going to take that spot back. What a battle for second place. Steve Lindahl trying to get in there. Ben Morrow's fallen back to fifth. Michael Still, Steve Lindahl have moved up to third and fourth respectively. So looking at the points right now, first place gets 63 points, second gets 57, and then they drop by 3 points after that. So Michael needs to stay one place ahead of that 43 machine in order to win this championship and his third. And we are, yes, halfway through this race already. Patrick Solari holding on to second. Marcus Swadek schooling the field. 3.5 second lead, almost a quarter of a lap over the rest of the field. The real story tonight, though, is this battle between the 43 and the 5. Whoever finishes highest in this running order of this race is going to bring home the championship. Michael Steele has been behind the 43 all night, doing everything he can to try to get by him. Steve Lindahl stuck behind the 99 machine. Michael keeps trying that low line, but it ain't working for him. Moves back up to that top now to try to regain. Sounds like Marcus Swadek is starting to catch up with some lap cars of Ray Dunlap in that number 14 machine. Jumping on board with the 43 machine as we watch him try to get position on the 99. See him working that wheel in there, sawing back and forth. Like, he looks like he's got his right rear set right in the tacky part yet. You can see the dry slick developing right in the middle of the corner. On board with Michael Steele now. He's going to send it down in hard and low, right through the slick. You got to have real good throttle control. Oh, got a lap car. Michael Steele goes full send. Unable to complete the pass on the 43 machine. Marcus Swadek continues to dominate, 4-second lead over the rest of the field, working his way around the 3 car of Matthew Setzer now. Oh, Michael Steele into that outside wall. You got to be careful. These cars got exposed front tires. You get a little too much side rub and you can break them pretty easy. 10 laps to go. Steve Lindahl got a 1-position lead over Michael Steele. That'll give him the points lead, if I'm doing the math correctly in my head, by 1 point. Time starting to run out for Michael Steele in that number 5 machine. Yeah, he definitely deserves to be called Smoke tonight. He's smoking the field. Once he got around Solari, he has not looked back. Solari, Lindau, and Steele catching up to that number 3 car. Five laps to go. Everybody makes it around the lap car. Michael Steele sends it down through the middle, trying to gain any advantage he can. Two laps to go. So Michael Steele sends it in hard, but he catches the wall with the right rear quarter panel. White flag is in the air for that number 18 machine. Coming out of turn number 4, Marcus Swadek, Patrick Solari, Steve Lindau, Michael Steele. Steve Lindau, I do believe, is going to be our points champion. All right, we'll give these gentlemen just a minute to jump up into the booth. All right, we're going to start with our 4th place finisher tonight, Mr. Michael Steele. Michael, this is Mick up in the booth, bud. How you doing?
I guess we'll know whenever we find out what the points are.
By my calculations, going by what was in my head, I think you might have lost it by 1 point.
So yeah, I didn't know that. I was just looking at, I don't know if it's 2 points or 3 points per position, but yeah, I know it's freaking close. But
it looks like there's a 6-point difference from first to second, and then it's 3 points after that.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Man, you fought a hard race all season. You've had more ups than downs, I would say. You had a couple downs in the sprint cars, but overall, you've been up there every week.
Yeah, I mean, just too many incidences involving one certain car, man. It's now like the 5th time this league, so it's kind of hard not to be frustrated. I really feel like the heat race between me and Steven, whoever is up front after the heat race is going to be up front after the feature. And I mean, I was up there and typical 3 car doing his stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, you two have had a magnet this season.
Yeah, I don't know what is. I've tried to play nice and give him credit that it shit happens, but I mean, after so many times, I can't. I mean, I don't know. Try to be nice about it, but it's happened too many times.
10-4, bud. Unfortunately, I'll post the points here tonight, but right now, tentatively speaking, it looks like you're going to finish second tonight.
Yep, I mean, Steven had a good season, so I mean, he's consistent. Where I had a lot of DNFs and everything, so I mean, I'll take it just being up here with that many bad races in here. So
Yeah,
he wins it. Congrats to him.
And you were all over his back bumper this whole race.
Yeah, I mean, it's just there was no way to. There's one lane, couldn't. There's nothing on the bottom that I could really find. I mean, it was just whoever had the top had the advantage, and I'm not gonna wreck him for it.
No, definitely not. You've never raced like that, and we always appreciate you racing clean.
Yeah, I do my best.
All right, bud. Well, you finished fourth tonight, second in the points. It's still a great season for you. Who'd you like to give a shout out to tonight?
Of course, Marcy and Vivi for always supporting me and trying my best to be on a good behavior right now. But all my sponsors, you for putting this on, pretty much everybody besides the 3-car.
All right, thanks, bud. And we look forward to seeing you next season back with the Pro Late models and the UMP mods.
Sounds good, man. See you next week.
Yeah, you have a good night.
Yep, you too, buddy.
All right, finishing third tonight, we're going to grab our... Actually, we're going to go ahead and jump up to our second place finisher, the 99 machine, Patrick Solari. Patrick Solari, you finished second tonight, bud. How you doing?
Can't complain, man.
You had a fast, dominant car in practice. You started off strong in the A main, but man, that 18 car, he got that high side hooked up and moving.
Yeah, I tried to kind of save tires where it was 50 laps. I know in the sprint cars, I wound up the 2 races that I run with y'all in the sprints. I noticed I had 25 to 30% by the end. And so where this track gets real slick, typically, I thought tires would become more of an issue. And I just let him go. And, well, I mean, I wasn't trying to let him go. But when he got in front of me, I didn't just try different stuff right at first. I was just kind of trying to keep my right rear under me.
Well, you had a hard battle the whole race. Steve Lindahl was all over your back bumper.
Yeah, me and him got together there at one point when I want to say Ray maybe got the wall or something, and we was talking about it in the waiting room. He's like, I was waiting for something to happen, and just neither of us expected it. Us to catch him that lap, so it threw both of us for a curveball.
Definitely. You should be, start gearing up for your regular race season to start, real life racing?
We will probably start tail end of March, well, probably about mid-April, I'm going to take a guess. So yeah, we're getting stuff ready, and in fact, we actually got a lot more to get ready than we anticipated because we just won in a raffle a new chassis.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic about that. We're not going to have to change motors from the crate to the 525 anymore. It's going to help. It's going to add work, but at the same time, it's going to take a lot of work away.
Yep. A lot of work, setting it up, but once you get her set up, you're going to be good to go.
Exactly.
All right, bud. Well, you finished second tonight. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to before we cut you loose?
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank y'all for always putting on a great show and also broadcasting it. I'd like to thank Marcus, Steven, and everyone who ran me clean. Beckley Drilling and Blasting Services, Kevin Bailey DDS, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, MCMB Banks, Lost World Caverns, S&S Industrial Maintenance, J&J Fabricating, Abco Performance, and Masterbuilt Racing Chassis.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations, and maybe we'll get to see you a little more next season.
hopefully, with national starting up, if y'all had gone much further, I was probably done anyway.
All right, bud. Well, good luck in the real racing, and we'll see you whenever you can make it.
All right, man. Thank you.
Well, he definitely earned the name Smoke tonight. He smoked the whole field in that 118 machine. Marcus Swadek.
Yes, sir. 4.7 seconds the last time I looked.
Yes, sir. You once you got by the number 99 machine, you set sail.
Yeah, it was a challenge to get around him, and I found something on the high side there, and we set sail and let her have it.
Although I didn't notice that you got some damage to the front end of that machine. Did you clip the wall or did you get into somebody?
No, Ray Dunlap pulled off, I think with like 5 to go, and I happened to be right on his ass end. And, well, my nose went in there, and it didn't smell pretty.
I'm glad it didn't hurt your finish, that's for sure.
I thought it was going to, but I think I had a good enough lead that that's really what made it happen, because after that happened, I didn't have much drive.
Oh, well, it's a good thing you had such a huge lead then.
Yeah, I think I left my right rear corner in turn 1 and 2, so.
Yeah, that thing was definitely up there. You were probably one of the highest guys on the track.
I love it here. I love running the high side, as well you probably know in the broadcast shows. I don't know, I just can't seem to find my way off of the wall.
Well, we look forward to seeing you back next year. We're going to be back in the Pro Late models with the UMP mods. We'll look forward to seeing you dish it out there. See if you can come back for a second championship.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, it sucks that I missed, I think, 3 or 4 races, but still sitting third, I think, so that'll do it.
All right, but who do you want to give a shout out to tonight? But you better thank Jason. He's been cheering you on all night.
You guys for putting it on. Definitely Jason and his kid over there watching. Yeah, just a huge shout out to you guys, Michael Steele, and all the guys at JTD, Travis Lapinus. I know he's on there, and yeah, it's awesome.
All right, bud. We'll look forward to seeing what you can do next season. Congratulations on the win tonight, and have a wonderful night.
You as well. Thank you, sir.
Steve Lindow, number 43, getting her done tonight. Finished third on the track, but I do believe you're going to be first in points when everything's said and done.
That's good to hear. I wasn't sure if getting one spot in front of him would get it or not, but I do like to hear that.
Well, Michael came in with a 2-point lead, and I checked the points while you guys were running the heat races, and it looks like there's a 6-point difference between first and second, and then a 3-point drop off every position after that. So you should have had 3 points more than Michael coming into tonight, or for this race, and that should give you a 1-point lead.
That's awesome to hear. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to pull it out or not. I was really skeptical on being, especially because I missed a race there towards the middle of the season due to work, and wasn't sure if I'd be able to do it, but I'm real happy that I was able to wrap it up then.
Yeah, you had enough good finishes to overcome that. We gave you last place points for the race that you did miss, and so it kind of helped out a little bit there, but man, you definitely earned it.
Yeah, it was a tight battle throughout the entire season with everybody. We had a lot of good racing, and just a lot of back and forth. It's been a real fun season.
And I'm glad that it came down to you and Michael battling it on the track, too, the way it was. I mean, he was all over your back bumper trying to get any kind of advantage he could.
Yeah, me and him sat there and talked a little bit there in the waiting room, and he was all over my back bumper. I knew he was there. I could hear him. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to get any runs. I was obviously kind of hoping not, because obviously I want to try to finish in front of him to try to get the championship. But yeah, I was trying to do the same thing with Patrick and try to get around him. But unfortunately, there was not a whole lot of passing there towards the end of that race. And then I was worried when me and Patrick got caught up in something from a lap car getting into the wall or something, I think it was, and then Patrick had to come down into me to try to avoid it. And luckily we were able to recover that, and I didn't drop back too far.
Yep, which is really nice. I know there was a little bit of damage. I was talking to Patrick about it, but you guys recovered nicely, and it didn't impact the end of the race, which was nice.
Yeah, that's a big thing I was worried about, obviously, especially trying to win the points. I mean, you don't ever like to see a great race like that where it's so tight get ruined by a lap car. But especially with the points championship, I was really hoping that I'd be able to recover that and possibly even get by Patrick. Unfortunately, wasn't able to do that, but uh, hopefully it was hopefully and sounds like it was enough to get the job done. Luckily.
Yep, and we will make it official later this evening here just to make sure. But once again, congratulations. You fought hard all season. We look forward to seeing what you can do next season when we go back to late models.
Yes, I'm definitely happy to see the late models. It's looking like what right now we're running late models and UMPs probably. I think it was.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that'll be nice to see. I was hoping we could get some big blocks pushed in there, but I'm definitely okay with late models and UMPs.
Well, the big blocks are definitely fun.
Yes, in my opinion, they're one of the best cars on the service. And I'd like to be able to race them a little bit more. So I was hoping to get them in here, and I feel like this would be a good group to run them with. But maybe we can get that following season or something.
Definitely, we'll be giving them some to try. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
All right. I did just update the points. Neither one of you got any bonus points from the heat race because you're far enough back. So yeah, you have a 1 point lead. So you got 664 and Michael got 663.
That's awesome. That's awesome to be able to win the championship, and I like it even more that me and him were able to battle that close. That's because there the last couple of weeks we swapped spots a couple times, so that's really nice to see. And great season by him. It was awesome running with pretty much side by side with him almost every single race.
Yeah, you guys had some epic battles all season long, which is nice.
Yeah. Yes, it's awesome racing with him. Runs you clean. We're pretty dang similar in speed wise at most tracks. I know sprint cars were kind of a toss up for both of us. It seemed like sometimes we'd have good runs, sometimes we'd have bad, but overall, you can't ask for a better finish to a season than that.
I agree, especially to have you guys battled out side by side on the track for the finish. Couldn't ask for a better show.
Yeah, that's one of the best things. Neither one of us got messed up or did anything bad to ourselves or anything like that. To finish it out like that, it makes it feel good.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, who would you like to give a shout out to tonight, Steven?
I got to give a shout out to you for putting on the season and the broadcast every week. Everybody that showed up to these races week in and week out and raced hard and clean, made it a fun series. And then I got to give a shout out to my sponsors and my team over at American Dirt Motorsports. Those guys help me out a lot. We do a lot of just hanging out and racing, making it fun. That's kind of what makes this game itself fun to be on and whatnot, because you don't get as bored if you're running by yourself. And then all of our sponsors, Dirtkars Media House, Ram Designs, 34 Raceway, WFO Race Engines, Toro Media, Eyeline Racing, Sprint Car Insider, Boneheads Podcast, and Equipment Geek.
Well, all right, buddy. Congratulations, and we'll look forward to seeing you back next season.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mick.
Yep, have a good night.
You too.
Well, that's going to do it for us here with the EFRL Foster's Custom Rods Dirt Car season. If you want some cool swag, check out the link in the show description. We got some cool swag over there. We got our Xfinity Series Championship shirt up, some other shirts for Dean Demmer Jr. We have Marcus Swadek shirts over there. We got Michael Steele shirts, and soon to be coming up, we're going to have some Steve Lindau gear. Come check it out. Every bit you buy helps the stream out a little bit, and I'd like to thank a special thank you to Alan Foster from Foster's Custom Rods for jumping on board with us this season. We'll see if he's willing and would like to join us again for next season, but thanks Alan Foster for Foster's Custom Rods. Go check him out. He can make you some of the coolest fishing poles you've ever seen. If you need a gift for a buddy, for your dad, for your kid, go check out Alan Foster on Facebook. Link is in the show description. He builds some of the badassest rods around. Thank you, everybody, tonight. We will be back for next season, probably in about a month. We still going to be racing on Tuesday nights with the FALCONGRAFIX Associated Short Track Tour. Monday nights you can watch me race in the EFRL iOS Retro Series. We run street stocks, asphalt, and dirt. I've won the last 2 dirt races over there, so I'm pretty excited about how that season started out. Come check us out, though, next week. We're still going to be streaming. Everybody have a wonderful night. Thanks, Dean Qualley, for allowing me to do this, and we'll catch you guys next week.